8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's Morning Kicks Extra with Randy and Jen.
It's the 150th episode of Morning Kicks Extra.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Extra means an extra dose of Randy and Jen.
And while that may not seem like the best idea,
it is a great way to catch up on things you might have missed out on.
Like our celebration of August.
Or as it's better known, Summer Part 2.
Plus, we're going to be talking about your hotel hell story.
So let's get things kicked off.
On Morning Kicks Extra.
Morning Kicks Extra with Randy and Jen.
It happened in St. Petersburg, Florida, where police pulled over a car early on Saturday morning after the driver was spotted without a seatbelt.
During the traffic stop, officers noticed the woman in the passenger seat. She was moving items around on the vehicle's floorboard, and then they spotted some drug paraphernalia.
The resulting search turned up a bag inside the woman's purse labeled bag of drugs that had crack cocaine, powdered cocaine, crystal meth, Xanax pills, a needle, straws, a metal spoon, 4 glass pipes, and more stuff like that. But no heroin. No heroin.
She was arrested on a variety of felony charges. Imagine that.
Originally, she was going to put the bag labeled bag of drugs into a cardboard box labeled hiding place for a bag of drugs, but that would have been stupid.
You know, I think some fashion designer could make a fortune on a whole line of labeled drug containers like this and then just go sell them on Etsy.
Oh, genius. Like bag of drugs.
Yeah, canister of cannabis.
Backpack of barbiturates.
Handbag of hallucinogens.
Stack of psilocybin.
Saddlebag of spice.
There you got it, people. Always buckle up. Movie Rehab. And in case you've been under a rock for the past year or so, this is where we assign Jen a new movie to watch every weekend.
Well, because before I came to Kicks, I'd really never seen a whole lot of movies before, so someone would make a movie reference and I just wouldn't get it.
She doesn't get a lot of things, but...
So every Friday, you assign me a movie to watch. I watch it over the weekend, come back on Monday, rank it 1 to 10, and let you know what I thought about it.
And since it's graduation season, we thought we would assign you...
Good Will Hunting!
No, not Good Will Hunting.
I want to watch Good Will Hunting, please.
You had your chance and you missed it, Missy.
I messed up. I'm sorry.
That's a fact. But this weekend, you are going to be watching The Graduate.
Oh, because of graduation. Okay,
there you go. So this stars Dustin Hoffman as Benjamin Braddock, who has just finished college and is back at his parents' house. He's trying to avoid the one question everyone keeps asking him. What does he want to do with his life?
Okay.
So an unexpected diversion crops up when he's seduced by Mrs. Robinson.
Here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. Is that from this movie?
I know a Simon and Garfunkel song, The Sound of Silence. Hello, darkness, my friend. That's from this movie.
Okay.
I'm not sure if that one is or not, but Anne Bancroft, made famous because of her role in this film.
I don't know who that is, but okay.
She plays Mrs. Robinson, and she is a board housewife and friend of his parents. And what begins as a fun little tryst turns complicated when Benjamin falls for the one woman Mrs. Robinson demands he stay away from. Her daughter, Elaine, played by Catherine
I wondered if it was her daughter. Okay.
It got 7 nominations at the 40th Academy Awards, including for Best Picture and Best Director, the latter being their win, and it went on to win 20 different awards over the following year.
Wow. Okay. And when did you say this movie came out?
It was in 1969.
Wow.
It was selected for preservation in the U.S. National Film Registry as being culturally historically or aesthetically significant, and is currently ranked by the American Film Institute as the 17th greatest American film of all time.
And how long is it?
I don't know.
You have this really fun ability to pick the longest movies ever for me to watch.
It seems like it is a pretty long film, but it's really, really good. I mean, you don't want to let the kids watch it because there are some scenes and Anne Bancroft.
106 minutes.
No, that's too short.
I'm so impressed. Normally it's 3 times that.
Maybe we should assign you Good Will Hunting too.
Really?
No, not really.
Man.
So don't let the kids watch it. You can watch it for free on Freevee and a couple of other third-party platforms on streaming. So if you do a little search for it, you can find it for free out there.
All right, so I'll watch The Graduate this weekend, and then I'll come back on Monday, rank it 1 to 10, and let you know what I thought about it.
With Jen's Movie Rehab.
Morning Kicks Extra with Randy and Jen.
Today is the first day of August,
which is also known as Summer Part 2.
Summer Part 2. It needs its own trailer like this.
Look at the calendar and prepare yourself for Summer Part 2. The month of August. The joy of fireworks on the 4th of July and the novelty of seeing your kids all the time has worn off, but they aren't going anywhere. In Summer Part 2.
Stop playing video games and go outside. Mom! It's too hot.
And it will continue to be too hot in Summer Part 2. Plus, mosquitoes will be swarming. You'll forget to reapply sunblock. And the White Claws on the beach aren't cold.
Yeah.
Like most sequels, it's not as exciting as Part 1. So go ahead, treat yourself to the ice cream truck. You never achieved summer bod status anyway. So, even if you're a little tired of it, enjoy Summer Part 2.
Morning Kicks Extra with Randy and Jen.
So, I don't know if you've been keeping up with the Olympics. I thought they were over this weekend, but no, they're not.
No, they're not. Did you hear about the pole vaulter?
Oh, my
gosh. So this guy, he cleared the bar, but then he caught it on the way down with
Yeah, he was trying to
his
clear
business.
a 5.70 meter during his third attempt at the Olympics.
30th.
But when he cleared the bar and was coming down, he caught it with his baguette in a glorious televised slow motion wobble.
And so it kept him from advancing out of his heat, and this was like his only event too, poor guy.
If that doesn't get you onto a box of Wheaties, I don't know what will. Anthony, you forgot your pole. No, I did not.
And then did you hear about the Greek water polo team? They actually lifted cars out of the way.
So they were taking the bus back to the Olympic Village on Friday when they encountered two poorly parked cars in the Paris street blocking the bus. And the entire team got out and literally picked up each car and moved them out of the way so the bus could get through.
Yeah, there's no way they were going to be late for what they had planned.
So where are we at on medals, though? The medal counts. China's still in the lead?
When it comes to gold medals, yes, China has the most gold medals with 21. The U.S. has 19, but the U.S. has the most overall medals with 72.
There you go. Good luck catching that, China.
I mean, we're in second place for gold medals, so, I mean, we're doing all right.
I feel like we're still competing for the fact that it is a Monday.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, let's kick off those officials. Monday, it's Monday, Monday, it's Monday. I need to get out of bed. I gotta go to work. Shake the cobwebs from my head. I can't find my keys again. I don't want to have to call an Uber now instead. I found my keys, now I'm spilling all my coffee. No time for breakfast, I gotta get to my car. Rushing through traffic, I almost hit a mailbox. Swerving from lane to lane, I'm rounding a red light. Pulling my car to the parking lot, I can't find a place to park it. Did not get to work on time, today must be Monday.
Morning Kicks Extra.
Do you realize that out of all the countries in the world, the United States ranks second worst for paid vacation days for its workers?
What do you mean?
There's only one country worse than the United States. That's what second worst means, Jen.
So we don't have as many vacation days? Is that what you're saying?
As most other countries. Yeah, the
Man.
review right behind Micronesia and just ahead of Nauru, which I thought was a place on
Goodwill Hunting.
Yeah, no, it was not Goodwill Hunting.
Wait, you're telling me out of 197 countries,
We're
the U.S.
the
is
second worst. So
oh my God.
It's no wonder you don't have any vacation days or paid vacation days.
Well, yeah, because the U.S. is apparently second worst. So, man, that sucks.
A lot of people might not even be able to have vacation days, at least not here in the United States. I'm going to work. I used up all my vacation days. In the USA, we don't get enough vacation days. My job only gives me 10 days off. I use some in August to go play golf. Trip to the beach and a fishing weekend. The end of the year, I got no more vacation. So now I'm going to work. I used up all my vacation days. Yes, I did. I can't go away, cause we don't get enough vacation days. Surprise!
Morning Kicks Extra.
We're talking, since it's vacation season,
About the worst hotel or motel experiences that you have ever had.
I go move my pillow, and a cricket jumps out on top of the pillow.
Surprise!
well, you know, Joe, it's because everybody enjoys the sound of crickets chirping in the background while they're sleeping.
You like you out in the country kind of deal?
Yeah. And always let your conscience be your guide.
What happened with you at the hotel or motel?
I went to a family reunion one time, and I forgot to book a room. So I had to take a room in a little motel in the next town, which didn't make much sense. But the room had pieces on the wall under the sink.
Well, it kind of makes you wonder about the monkeys that stayed there beforehand.
Right.
The jungle up in there.
What was your hotel or motel terrible experience?
So I went to get the ice bucket to go fill it up with ice, and as I'm taking it over to the machine, I open it, and there's a cup full of yellow liquid in there.
Oh, no.
So you can only imagine what that was full of.
Mountain Dew. Lemonade.
Yeah.
And round the corner fudge is made.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
I heard it. I had to say it. I'm sorry.
What's your hotel or motel health story?
We stop at the only hotel available that has vacancies. My husband flipped the bed up on the side, and a crack pipe fell out from in between the mattresses.
You know what, Lindsay? When you said vacancies, I thought you said bacon seeds, and I've not been able to get past that part. I'm like, I want to stay there. They give away free bacon seeds? I didn't know that's how bacon was made.
A little bacon tree with all the bacon strips hanging off.
You just go by and pull one off and eat it out in the backyard? Why isn't this a thing?
It's Morning Kicks Extra with Randy and Jen.
We've been talking about the craziest experience you ever had at a motel or a hotel while you were on vacation.
We had my dad in a hospital from a brain aneurysm in Missouri. And so we were out of state, and we finally got our mother to leave the hospital to go to a hotel, and we found one, me and my sister, and we were all in bed ready to go to sleep, and we hear someone talking outside our door.
Right.
Next thing we know, this person is entering our hotel with a key, and the door was locked, and my sister and I jumped out of bed, hit the door, and said, "Stay out of here," and we ended up putting our beds against the door to keep it closed. Next morning, every key in the whole hotel, it opened every door in the hotel.
Oh, my God!
Yeah, it was.
See, if Randy would have known that, he would have gone opening every single door in that hotel.
You better believe I would.
Well, that's how we found out. The next morning, we went to the next door and opened it with our key.
Wow.
But that really freaked us out.
Just the very fact that they are capable of doing that with those programmable cards freaks me out a little bit.
It's a little crazy.
Wouldn't it be something, though, if at all hotels you ever stayed at, they're really those keys, that you use to open your door, that there were no separation between the rooms, that really they just all, and they just...
I've always wondered that. Is there really some way for it to know for sure?
Yeah, I mean, you go over and try the next one, and there's Bill and Linda on their honeymoon. So...
What is the worst experience that you had at a hotel or motel?
Checked in the hotel. Everything was fabulous. I was down in the lobby chatting with the girl at the front desk. Decided to go outside. She comes running outside. Just behind me, guy comes out with a shotgun. He had robbed a girl while I was standing in the front of the hotel.
Oh my God.
I'm a big girl, so she's like way behind me. He looks at us, and I'm just standing there, and I look at his license plate number, and he jumps in the car and drives off. So I'm seeing the license plate number. I go inside the hotel. The little girl is behind the hotel. She's so scared she can't see straight. So I go back behind the desk. I pick up the phone. I call 911. I sing the license plate to them.
Sing?
Like a mnemonic so she could help remember it. So what happened to the guy who had robbed you? Did they ever catch him?
He gets killed in the shootout. True story.
Wow!
Oh my gosh.
NTY 370.
I did not understand that. I was like, why are you singing it to him?
It's Morning Kicks Extra with Randy and Jen.
We're talking today about your motel hell stories.
The worst experience that you have ever had at a motel or hotel?
Oh, well, I say the one that looked like the Bates Motel. Pretty nasty and scary. Big cracks in the door. You expect somebody to come bust it through with a knife. Pretty scary.
When you're in a place like that, you always look around in the bathroom to make sure there's no holes drilled in the wall.
Well, I slept in the bathroom in the tub. I was scared.
Norman, quit looking at those girls, Norman.
Oh, I finally get that now. I know the reference.
And she has to point it out. So, what was your worst experience staying at a motel?
I had to go with my husband.
Oh, that is horrible.
That is
horrific.
What was your worst hotel or motel experience?
Well, this happened whenever we stayed in Vegas at the Excalibur. We got there, and the bed sheets were covered in...
Nope. Stop it.
No.
I want to say blood. I think it was blood. And they came and they fixed all of it. But then whenever they put the new sheets on, it was covered in blood too.
What's
going on? people get murdered left and right there?
Yes.
I don't want to know. It's Vegas. You don't ask.
That's what happens. They get murdered in Vegas.
What is the worst experience that you ever had in a motel or hotel?
Okay, so me and my husband tried to go camping at the coast, unable to find a campground. So we finally pull into this hotel, and we go into the room. I go to pull the covers down, and a crack pipe fell out onto the floor.
Well, you don't know. That could have been one of the complimentary services they provided this hotel.
Right?
Yeah, no, pretty gross. Needless to say, we pulled the air mattress out of our trunk, and that's what we slept on.
Stay here 2 nights. Free crack pipe.
That's like the second or third call we've gotten about one of those falling out of the bed. Yeah.
It's Morning Kicks Extra with Randy and Jen.
Hey, join us on the next edition of Morning Kicks Extra.
We're going to be asking you to fill in the blank.
My boss made me blank.
In the meantime, don't forget to check out our blog at kicks1025.com.
You can check out all of the latest Morning Kicks karaoke songs.
And you can watch us live on most social platforms every weekday morning starting at 7.
Make sure to like, follow, and smash that subscribe button.
Don't miss Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen. Weekday mornings from 6 to 10 on the 4 states' #1 for country. Kicks 102.5.